Hi, everybody. Good evening. Happy Tuesday. I hope y'all had a great week so far. Feels like Friday. Welcome to my room. Like, I feel like it's my house. Basically, lived here most of the day. But here we go. Let's do this SLA presentation on Esther. Oh, this is my first time ever using this, you guys. So I even feel like this is more nerve-wracking than doing it in person. But okay. My case study student, her first name is Alba. She actually goes by Esther. She's a fifth grade student. Her L1 is Iwi. I learned quite a bit about this language, being her L1. She was actually never previously educated in like reading and writing in Iwi. I was asking her a little bit of questions as far as her family goes and what have you, and they only speak Iwi, but they also don't know how to read or write. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in the social perspective as well, as far as that being a large motivation for her. She's from Togo in Africa. Her NWEA reading went from a 169 to a 196. Tremendous growth from from fall to winter. We will then do spring here a couple weeks. Her overall WIDA levels, you can see that right there, 2.5. She reads about 30 words per minute at a fifth grade level per the A to Z assessment, and her accuracy is about 70% of those 30 words. Fontes and Pinnell, she reads at a level H, first grade level, and about 92% comprehension. And that is also the AP approaching proficiency level. All right. Syntax, she's definitely able to express her needs, beliefs, ideas, and wants clearly to the listener. She understands the basic functions when it comes to communicating or getting her point across, and she knows the basic order and structure of a sentence. However, some of the difficulties that she has in speaking, as well as writing, is with English pronouns. Many a time she doesn't match the pronouns with their antecedents and gender, number, or person. I know this is typical at this level, since it is basically a first grade level. Sometimes she adds S's to verbs or adds it to both the noun and the verb in a sentence. And she also like omits articles sometimes when explaining something. And also has difficulties with like past tense, with ed, and sometimes with ing, like the present. But she has a very good knowledge of high frequency words, and I had done the Dolch list, and I'll show you a little bit about that in a second here. But Esther can, comprehend and explain in her own words the main idea to a reading or a story. It just takes her a lot of time, and she really reflects definitely on what she's going to say. So she kind of like plans it in her mind and probably translates it back and forth. In grammar, I use the 6+1 writing traits for ideas, organization, voice, word choice, sentence fluency, conventions, and presentation as an assessment tool. And she definitely has a basic understanding of how sentences work and isn't reversing the subject and predicate order. She definitely can hear when she listens to sentences, if they're correct or not. But writing them, she doesn't, or just reading them on her own. So if she speaks it orally or hears it, she definitely will choose like the correct sentences, even with pronouns and things like that. It's just on her own. But when she writes, she definitely writes with run-on sentences and lacks punctuation. She's getting there though. We're working. This also progresses in writing to, kind of misunderstand where new paragraphs should start, just as well as sentences. She knows what dialogue is, just not really know the mechanics, like how to show it yet. But she's just doing such a great job. So one of the main things that we have been focusing on, especially during writing, is that we read it back, okay? And where we naturally pause, whether I read it to her, and then we kind of look, and then she'll see like where